Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when this video finds you. Coming into an easy seated meditation pose, straightening out our spine, placing our palms onto our knees, taking a deep inhale in, rolling the shoulders to our ears, rolling them back so they come to hug each other. Exhale it out. Starting to close your eyes, allowing yourself to be completely present and one with your body. Bringing your palms to mudra position, so your pointer finger and your thumb come to touch, while the other three are relaxed. Maybe your palms come up to receive more energy today. Maybe your palms face down for more grounding flow today. Taking a deep inhale in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale in and exhale. Repeating to yourself, I am present. On your next inhale, join me for 1 round of Om. Inhaling through the nose. Remaining in silence and stillness, sending peace, love, thoughts, positivity, forgiveness, compassion, all of that throughout every cell of your body. And bringing your palms to heart center, bowing your forehead down. Namaste. Taking a deep inhale in, raising your palms above you, fingertips interlocked, facing the palms to the ceiling for a deep stretch here. Keeping your spine straight, so bringing that belly in if you feel it sticking out. Inhale, leaning to the right while remaining interlocked with our palms. Exhale, inhale, coming back into neutral. Exhale, leaning to the left side. Feeling that stretch on that right side of that body. Inhale, coming back into neutral. Exhale, bringing the right palm to the left knee. Left palm reaches behind you into a spinal twist. Gaze follows and looks behind you for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Keeping the spine straight, remembering to breathe. Taking a deep inhale in, raising the palms above you. Exhale, we'll come to the other side into that spinal twist. The left palm reaches the right knee, and that right palm reaches behind you. Gaze follows and reaches behind you for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Taking a deep inhale in, coming back into neutral. Exhale, releasing. Straightening out our spine. Placing your palms onto your knees. Taking a deep inhale in, lifting up our chest, lifting up our chin. We're going to come into seated. We're going to do a few rounds of seated cat-cow. Exhale, arching your back, chin to chest. Inhale, opening up your heart center. Chin comes to the ceiling, into your cow. Exhale, arching the back. Inhale, opening up your heart center. Chin to ceiling. Exhale, arching the back. Do that 2 more times. Inhaling, opening up heart center, chin to ceiling. Exhale, arching the back. Inhale, opening up heart center. Exhale, arching the back. Inhale, coming back into neutral. Rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, letting them go. Straightening out that spine. And then on the next inhale, raising a right palm above, coming up, placing it to the left side of our head. Inhale, pushing against that right palm. Exhale, and bringing your right ear to your right shoulder for a deep stretch on the left side of the neck. Remembering to breathe. Inhale, exhale, coming out of that position. On the next inhale, we'll raise our left palm up this time. Exhale, placing it on top of your head and on the side of your right head. Inhale, pushing against that left palm with your head. Exhale, and bringing your left ear to your left shoulder for a deep stretch on the right side of your neck. We'll stay here for just about 11 more seconds. Remembering to breathe. Alright, inhaling, exhaling, and coming out of that position. On the next inhale, we'll raise both of our palms. The left palm comes on top of our chin, and our right palm comes on top of the back of our head. Inhaling, pushing against our chin. And on our exhale, bringing our chin to chest, feeling a deep stretch in the back of our neck. Inhaling, coming out of the position. Exhale, placing the palms to the sides to your knee, on top of your knee. Taking a deep inhale in, raising the hands above us, taking all of that pranayama the universe gives us. Exhale, we'll cross our right arm around our body, across our body. Left arm comes in front of the right arm in the 90-degree angle. And right on our forearm pushes against that forearm's not on our elbow, and straightening out our right arm. We should feel a deep stretch in our shoulder and our arm on our right side. Inhale, exhale, releasing your palms down onto your knees. Taking a deep inhale in, Urdhva Hastasana, raising the palms above your head. Exhale, crossing your left arm, this time across your body. Right arm comes in a 90-degree angle in front of your left arm. And then extending, using your right arm to help out your left arm. And it's not on the shoulder, the elbow right here. For a deep stretch, extending that left arm out, feeling that stretch in that shoulder. in that arm. Inhale, exhale, releasing your palms down onto your knees. Taking a deep inhale and raising the palms above us again for Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, we'll bend our right arm behind us to meet in between our shoulders behind us. And then with our left arm for support, grabbing onto our right shoulder and pulling that right shoulder, that right elbow. And grabbing onto the elbow, that's maybe for a deep stretch on the side arm. Opening up that heart center. When we open up our neck and our shoulders, it's actually connected to opening up our heart chakra. So that's what we're doing. We're opening ourselves to being more open and receiving to love. Inhaling, raising the palms above you. Exhale, this time we're going to bring our left arm and our left hand in between our shoulders. Right palm wraps and holds on to your left elbow for a deep supported stretch on the side of our left arm and our shoulder. Inhaling, raising the palms above you, deep stretch, rolling the shoulders one way and then the other way, just massaging out those palms, those hands, those wrists. And then interlocking our hands in front of us. Exhale it out and bringing your palms to face you, or face the front of you. So the backs of your hands are facing you for a deep stretch. In the hands. Exhale, releasing the palms and just shaking them off. Taking a deep inhale and cartwheeling our arms over to the front of our mat. And bringing our big toes to touch behind us, knees to the outer edges of our mat. And glutes come to touch our heels behind us, meet our heels behind us. Extending the hands out in front of us, forehead comes down to the mat. Extended child's pose. On your next inhale, looking forward to the front of your mat and bringing your knees back onto the mat in center, right underneath your hips. Inhale. On your exhale, bringing your hips to the ceiling. Feet remain hip distance apart from each other. Toes are pointed to each other. Gaze is pointed to the belly button. Walking out your dog here. We'll just take about 5 breaths here. So taking this moment to breathe, opening up the shoulders. Good, we'll take 2 more breaths. Walking out your dog, warming up your body. On your next inhale, we'll come into plank pose, straightening out our spine, lowering our hips, and keeping our body straight. Our wrists are right underneath our shoulders. Feet are about hip width away from each other. And exhale, we'll release, coming into a chaturanga. Modified is okay here. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, just taking a little bit of a breath here, walking out that dog again. We'll do that 2 more times. We're just going to warm up that body. Perfect. And then on the next inhale, looking forward, coming into another plank pose, lowering those hips. The wrists are right below our shoulders. And exhale, chaturanga. Modified is okay. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a moment to breathe here, walking out that dog. On your next inhale, looking forward, coming into a plank pose. Last one, lowering the hips. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog here. We'll just take a little bit of a breath here. So take a few breaths here. Looking forward to the front of your mat, stepping, hopping, or walking to the front of your mat. Coming into Ardha Uttanasana, straightening out that spine. Exhale, coming into a forward bend, opening up those hamstrings and those hips. And then inhaling, coming into a seated chair pose. So as if we were going to sit into that chair right behind us, that imaginary chair. Arms are extended, straightening out our spine. Exhale, releasing your palms to center, and then to the sides of your body to Dasana Mountain Pose. On your next inhale, extending out, facing the side of your mat. Feet are about 3 to 3.5 feet wide from each other. And exhale it out. So we're going to come into a triangle pose, a little bit of a hip opener, but also a balancing pose as well too. So bringing our right foot to face the front of our mat, coming into a 90-degree angle. Left foot follows to about 45-degree angle, follows that right heel. And our heels are in line with each other. Let's just make sure our heels are in one line. Keeping our quadriceps and our hamstrings engaged. Inhaling, extending our arms out as we prepare. Exhale, following our right fingertips as if somebody were pulling onto our fingertips. And when we can't pull them anymore, bringing our right palm to the insides of our right foot. If you have a block is okay here. That one may help. And extending our left arm to the ceiling, and maybe the gaze follows and looks up to the left fingertips. Remembering to breathe. Inhale, exhale, releasing that left palm down onto the mat. Inhaling inch by inch, coming up and out of the midst as we switch sides. So the left foot comes to point to the opposite side into a 90-degree angle, points to the back of your mat this time. Right foot follows to about a 45-degree angle. engaging the quadriceps and the hamstrings, raising our palms up, taking a deep inhale in, exhale, following those left fingertips as if somebody were pulling onto them, and when we can't follow them anymore, releasing your left palm down onto the mat. Right palm comes up to the ceiling, keeping your muscles engaged. Maybe your gaze follows your right fingertips to the ceiling, coming into that triangle pose. Perfect. On the next inhale, bringing your right palm down to the mat, and then walking inch by inch, coming up and out of your triangle pose. Adjusting your feet so that they're pointing the side of the mat, keeping them about 3 to 3.5 feet wide from each other. Inhaling, raising the palms above your hands, and on your exhale, we'll cactus arms. And then adjusting our feet so that they're facing just slightly, our toes are facing slightly outward. And then we'll come into a goddess pose. Maybe adjusting the feet so they're pointing out just a little bit more. Coming into that goddess pose here. Good, remembering to breathe. Inhale, exhale, releasing your arms down in between your legs. And coming into a seated pose, listening to your body. Slowly coming down into a seat. Good. Bringing your feet to the bottoms of your feet to touch each other. Grabbing onto your feet. And just butterflying our knees up and down, opening up those hips. Good. Taking a deep inhale in, raising the palms above us, Urdhva Hastasana, as we prepare. Exhale, we'll reach in front of us, coming into a forward bounded triangle in front of us. Reaching as far as you can and as far as your practice allows you today. Inhaling slowly, inch by inch, starting to come out of that. And on your exhale, we'll come down onto our knees. Inhale, raising our core up, our spine up, straightening out our spine, keeping them engaged. Keeping your knees so that they're about hip width apart from each other. Taking a deep inhale in, raising the palms above you as we prepare. Exhale, bringing your hands to your chest. Keeping your glutes super engaged in this next pose. So you can stay here, but if you would like maybe a little bit more of a challenge and you want to do in a little bit of a back bend here, we're going to imagine that there's a wall in front of us. And we're just going to push that belly button, push your belly button to that wall for support. So you can stay here while lifting the chin. But if you feel like you're ready and you would like a little bit more of a challenge, keeping the glutes completely strong here and engaging the quadriceps and the hamstrings, but especially the glutes. Pushing that belly button to the wall, reaching for your ankles behind you, coming into a camel pose. Opening up that chest. We shouldn't feel any pressure in the lower back. So if you do, just come out of the pose. Again, this is the modified pose. But we shouldn't feel any pressure in that lower back. And the way that you do that is you keep those glutes very strong. And you're pushing against that wall. Inhale. And exhale, releasing out of that pose. Coming into a child's pose. Perfect. Gently starting to come out of that posture and releasing your back down onto the mat. So we just did a camel back bend. Let's massage out our spine, grabbing, coming into a happy baby. Wrapping your peace fingers around your big toe, elbows on the insides of your knee. Rocking from left to right. Extending the legs up above, keeping them in a 90-degree angle. This is a relaxing pose. And imagine like that wall is right there again, and our legs are placed against that wall. And then making any last movements that you would like to make before we come into Shavasana. And once you're done, coming into Shavasana. Starting to close your eyes once you're in Shavasana. Once you're in Shavasana, allowing your body to get completely heavy here. Releasing tension in the eyebrows, the jaw. Releasing tension in the tongue. Repeating these words to yourself throughout the day. I am happy, I am healthy, I am whole, and I am love. Love is already within me. At any time, I can be in tune with it. Wonderful job, beautiful, calm souls. Rolling to the right side of your body with your eyes still closed. Giving yourself a big hug. Taking a moment of gratitude here for anything you would like to be grateful for. And thanking your body for bringing you through its practice today. And with your eyes still closed, gently coming up, coming into a seated meditation pose, easy pose. Alright, taking an inhale in, rolling the shoulders, raising the shoulders up, rolling the shoulders back, exhale out. And then taking a deep inhale in, join me for one round of Om Shanti. Inhaling through the nose. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bringing your palms to heart center, bowing your forehead down to your fingers. Namaste. The light within me sees the light within you. Pat yourself in the back today, congratulate yourself, thank yourself for bringing you through this practice. And have a wonderful day, you beautiful souls. And I'll see you tomorrow.